Now you may have heard of the Leagues of Goatann, but I give you the Leagues of Goatann. Yeah, I can't take credit for that. That was given to me by Robot Crash on Instagram. Thanks, ya legend. Over the holidays, I was given quite a few Leagues of Goatann minis. And right from their release, I've always kind of liked them. They're kind of like more interesting looking space marines, I guess. I don't know, they just look like shapes that would be fun to paint. But they needed to be less dwarf and more something. Initially, I was thinking rats, but when I found some of these Ungor heads and chucked one on there, it was a light bulb moment. They needed to be beastmen, or the Leagues of Goatann. And yesterday, I painted up this one test model to see if I liked my idea of gold and purple. And yeah, pretty solid. Maybe a bit stupid to be painting all of these guys with my crappy NMM, but I like the look, I like painting that way, and it really doesn't take that long per mini. So today, let's make some more weird Goatann minis. Because all the modern GW minis are all just a bunch of pieces, they kind of Lego together, versus the old ones that are like body, head, arms, and legs. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that modern GW sculpts are weird, and I tend to put them together so I can see the silhouette before I start hacking stuff off to modify them, bash them, whatever. Initially, I was thinking these Hearthkin warriors might have some bestial legs, but they're just a bit too long, and that changes the scale of them more than I'd like. But I think they can have beastie arms, even if they're going to be slightly too long. But I kind of like it. I've currently got these three dudes that are just basic. I'll throw in the new Beastmen heads, but otherwise I was a bit lazy and didn't want to have to do some sculpting on every single one. And then we've got our Thane with some beastie arms, also needing a head, obviously. Now this guy is going to have both of his beastie arms attached, and so that's going to require a bit more green stuff just to make the two arms work. And so far I haven't changed any of the legs, but then putting this guy together, it occurred to me that one of them is a robot, but I don't want any robots in here, so I'm thinking I hack these feet off and give him some hooves. Make him extra beastie. Okay, so while I could just glue these heads in and it would look fine, I need to bulk out some of these arms at the contact points anyways. And so if I'm gonna have green stuff out, I might as well just make the heads all fit a little bit better. So as with most things we do around here, this is a real skill-free thing. Just getting a small blob of green stuff, rolling it into a little ball, maybe more than that. Drop it into the armor. Smush the head into it. Then I'm just going to use a sculpting tool to kind of smush it in around the neck. Don't be afraid. If I can do it, you certainly can. Okay, it's now several hours later, which means that all this green stuff is actually dry, cured, whatever, it's set. And now I'm gonna use a little bit of sprue goo to hide my half-assed sculpting. And now if you've never heard of, made, or used sprue goo before, it really is the magic hobby thing. You take whatever super thin plastic cement you have, in my case, it's Tamiya, and you literally just cut up some sprue, drop it in there, and let it melt. And it becomes this plasticky sort of goop that is useful in all sorts of circumstances. Like when your sculpting is mediocre. And now I think the last thing I'll do for this year, Happy New Year I guess, is do a little bit of basing on these guys with some coconut husk. Alright, the first kit bashes and video of 2026. What do you think of the Leagues of Goatann? They're freaky and dumb, and I really like them. Well, we've got a brand new year, and I think this is the year that I do a project that I've been thinking about for the last 2. And I'm gonna need your help with them, but more on that in the coming weeks. For now, I'll say thank you so much for watching. You are awesome. And I'll see you tomorrow, or I'll see you soon.